Hello, everyone. Sue.oneschuk here, continuing the workbook lessons of A Course in Miracles. And we're going to continue on with lesson 54, which is part of review 1 of the workbook. So I will begin by reading, and I will do some reflection along the way. So it said, these are the review ideas for today. I have no neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. They will either make a false world or lead me to the real world. But thoughts cannot be without effects. As the world I see arises from my thinking errors, so will the real world rise before my eyes as I let my errors be corrected. My thoughts cannot be neither true nor false. They must be one or the other. What I see shows me which ones they are. So my thoughts are either, contributing to a separated world, which they refer to in this here first lesson, contributing to a separated world, which is the false world, or my thoughts are contributing to a world filled with love, which is the real world, the world of Christ. And I can either be in one of the two places, is either in fear-based thoughts, the false world would be represented outside of me, and or I'm in thoughts again of love. A little bit of repetition in saying that, but it's so important to repeat it. Again, this is a mind training program. This is about transforming our minds. And in that, the world we see out there will also be transformed, because it's, what we see, or what we think, I should say, is what we perceive out there. Okay, so there it is. I have no neutral thoughts, and our errors are corrected. Our errors in thinking are corrected by being aware that we are having those thoughts. So I'll go on to the second lesson, which is I have no neutral things. That's incorrect. I see no neutral things. What I see witnesses to what I think. If I did not think, I would not exist, because life is thought. Let me look on the world I see as the representation of my own state of mind. I know that my state of mind cannot change. And so I also know the world I see can change as well. It says here, because life is thought, we're never going to stop thinking. We may have moments where we can practice going within our center and emptying our minds, but we're not going to stop thinking. So again, I see no neutral things because we have no neutral thoughts. Number 3, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. If I have no private thoughts, I cannot see a private world. Even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Yet that sharing was a sharing of nothing. I can also call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. As my thoughts of separation call to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them. And the world my real thoughts show me will dawn on their sight as well as mine. as much as I practice this course, I like to consider myself a student and a teacher of the course. And being a student is I continue to practice and learn, grow, and expand and raise my awareness and raise my consciousness in terms of what it is that I'm thinking. So I lost my train of thought there for a moment. Oh yes, the other aspect of that is that I see myself as a teacher. How I see myself as a teacher is representing the course in my life, out of who I'm being. And, you know, how am I aligning my thoughts and my words and my actions, you know, based on these teachings of the course. So again, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts, the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A son of God cannot think or speak or act in vain. He cannot be alone in anything. It is there in my power to change my mind along with mind. I'm going to say it again. It is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God. So again, it says here that everything I think or say or do teaches. So there's where, you may consider yourself as well as a student and a teacher of A Course in Miracles. And as you practice and live this course, again, you become a teacher. And there is where the power to change every mind along with mind or with your mind. For the mind is the power of God. God is in our mind. And when we're choosing our real thoughts, our real mind, that's what is making the difference. That's the transformation. I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I'm determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. So another way to look at this is, am I choosing to be closed-minded or am I choosing to be open-minded? Well, I want to say that as I practice these lessons and live this course, we are being open-minded. We're choosing to see things differently. We're choosing to be aware of our thoughts and to be able to, with the assistance of the Holy Spirit, to shift our thinking. The Holy Spirit is there as a bridge between the ego and between God. And let's remember as well that all this that we are doing in terms of the lessons and in terms of this Course in Miracles, that this is Jesus speaking to us. Remember Jesus and Helen Schuckman and Bill Thetford, Helen received the messages from Jesus, and together they put this book together that was channeled to them through Jesus. So this is, again, I'm just, in a moment touched, with the whole thought of it, that how holy this is and how grateful I am to have this course in my life. Not that there's not a lot of other paths available, but as I've spoken and shared with you in other videos, this course has been in my life since 1995. So it's a lot of years, and I'm so very grateful. So what else do I want to say? There's one little other note I had made here. Yeah, just remember again that the ego bases all its decisions on the past or the imagined future. The ego takes us out of the present moment. And what we're doing as we practice this course is to do our best to stay present about who we are being. You know, are we in a space of fear, or are we in a space of love? The basics of the course. All right, I'll leave it at that for today. And again, you know, check in with yourself as much as possible. How much are you aligning your thoughts, your words, and your actions based on the course as you live your day? All right, have a wonderful day. I really appreciate you being here. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And I appreciate comments. Thank you, Trudy from Manitoba, for commenting. I really appreciated your feedback. And anyone else, please comment. Please share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. My sole intent of doing these 365 lessons for this year is to build a community here of like-minded individuals who are committed to the to living the Course in Miracles. All right, have a wonderful day. I'll see you in the next video.